Hello and welcome to another edition of the Coaches Corner, presented by Uptown Social, Bud Light, and also Cutwater Spirits. Everett German, the voice of the Cougars, the head coach, Pat Kelsey. Coach, basketball is here. We got to talk about your staff, man. It's like a football coaching staff. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, recruiting coordinator. Coach, tell me about this staff that you put together.
Somebody told me a long time ago, Ev, that you don't have to be the smartest one in the room, which I'm not. But you better own the smartest room, and I'd put my guys up against anybody. No offense, Coach K might be watching. He might be a little offended by this, but I'm not trading my staff for his. That's how highly I think of these guys. Dave Davis forgot more basketball than I know. 26 years as a head coach at the college level. His team's led the country in scoring on 6 occasions. Just a wealth of knowledge. Brian Cloman is the unicorn. You won't meet another guy like him. You've met Chloe.
Yeah,
he's a little crazy.
Good guy.
He's a little crazy, but man, is he talented. Just has such a wonderful heart, his ability to build relationships and recruit. He's our defensive coordinator.
All right.
Michael Cassidy from Australia. He speaks a different version of the English language that we got to translate every once in a while from Australia. Mike is a basketball prodigy, just sees the game naturally in a different way. I think he's one of the bright young coaches in the country. And like I said, I put those guys up against anybody. Our administrative staff, phenomenal. Brad Cupato, our DBO, our Jermaine Ukegbu, our Director of Player Development, and our GAs. Just we say 25 strong. You're part of that, man. The community's part of this. The student body's part of this. Our coaching staff, the roster, the student managers. It takes everybody to be elite, and I'd put those guys up against anybody.
Coach, one noticeable difference, man, your guys look like football players. Who's the strength and conditioning coach you got?
Yeah, I saved the best for last. He's the best strength and conditioning coach in the country. Eli Foy is a beast. You look at the transformation of our guys' bodies, it's been crazy. We want to go to the jump circle and not look different than anybody, right? And I'd put Eli up against anybody, elite.
You just heard Coach say you have to have an elite staff, to have an elite program. Safe to say we're well on our way to having an elite program. Thanks, Coach, for joining us in the Coach's Corner. All right, and before we get out of here, let's hear a message from our friends over at Uptown Social.
All right, guys, Chef Alec here with Uptown Social. Come support our Charleston Cougars over a cold Cutwater and a hot pizza.